Greetings, YouTube. Happy Thursday, and welcome to something that we haven't really seen before that I can recall. Definitely going to be in my recap of the January 2020 Best and Worst Deals video that I'm starting a tradition to do. It's one of my New Year's resolutions. A Nihilus breaking into the contest is it's not what we're talking about. No. Let's go to the next mail. Let's go to this. Now, this message is only for those of you who have become a conqueror. So, that means completing Act 4. It is almost up to uncollected, but there's a little bit more wiggle room for some people. We've got the Legendary Focus Bundle, Limit 2, a Legendary Hero Focus Crystal of your chosen class, 1,000 5-star Hero Crystal Shards, 200,000 gold. And then the Legendary Hero Focus Crystal guarantees at least a 4-star champion with a chance of a 5-star champion. When opened, you will have a choice of 3 randomized champions of a shared rarity to add to your roster. Now, I gotta say, I don't like this as much as the Nexus Crystals. Because if this is like the last ones we saw, you either get a choice between 3 4-stars or 3 5-stars. And I get why they do it because, of course, with the Nexus Crystals, if you open a 2-star and a 2-star and a 4-star, who would ever choose the 2-star over the 4-star? But at the same time, if you see that 4-star pop up, you know you haven't got the 5-star, right? You're just really out of luck. You've hit that 80%, not that 20%, assuming that the legendary drop rate, which we'll check out, is the same as the normal legendary crystal. But let's focus on this. Okay, so I was really hopeful that there'd be a 5-star version of this. And I expected it to be $100 because that's their normal price when they bust something out. But this 4-star to 5-star ad is incredibly deceiving. This is deceptive marketing at its finest. And I want to put something like that as the title of this video, because this is implying that you're going to have a good chance for a 5-star when a 1 out of 5 chance is not a good chance at all. And yes, there's going to be people who buy this who get lucky, but a lot of people are going to be spending a lot of money to get screwed, because $50 in 2019 was the retail price, the average price for a 5-star basic crystal. And a good price was between $30 and $40. This only gives you 10% of a 5-star hero crystal and a very pathetic amount of gold. Guaranteed. Everything else is an RNGesus gamble, and it's giving you a gamble that's still got that 1 out of 20 drop rate, or 1 out of 5 or 20 out of 100. 20% drop rate to get a 5-star. And that's of the class. Now, of course, if you do hit that drop rate, hopefully you'll have a guaranteed God tier champion. But this is an okay crystal for those of you who are not yet uncollected. But once you're uncollected, and particularly Cavalier, there should be no 80% drop rate for a 4-star in this. There should be a 100% drop rate for a 5-star. If you really want to sell this, Kabam, you invent this new crystal we've been waiting for that gives you an 80% drop rate of a 5-star and a 20% drop rate for a 6-star. How about that crystal? You want to talk about how you'd make good money off that being more pro player? But this is not pro player at all. This is deceptive marketing at its finest. If you don't look at the drop rates, you're going to be thinking to yourself, oh, I've got a good shot to get a 5-star. And even though $50 is a lot of money, it's worth it. And then you're going to purchase $50 for a 4-star, which should cost no more than between $5 and $10 max at this point in the contest. And you are going to be bitter, and you are going to want your money back. And Kabam is not going to give you your money back because they control refunds. I'm going to give this offer a generous D-. And yes, there are going to be people who argue I'm being too critical because they're going to win the 1 out of 20 lottery and they're going to pull that 5-star Starkey or that 5-star Corvus or that 5-star Captain America Infinity War, Void, etc., Blade, Domino, you name it. But most people are not. Most people are going to spend $50 for one 4-star. You even compare that to like the early access bundles, which are the same price for the featured Cavalier, and you get 5 crystals with a decent drop rate for 1 out of 5 of those to be a 5-star. Plus, you get at least 4 other crystals that'll be 3 stars, but hopefully at least 1 or 2 4-stars. This, you get 1 crystal. It's just deceptive advertising, and it's way, way too overpriced. This thing should be $30 max. $30 should get you a rare chance at a 5-star, but most likely a 4-star. That's fair. Not great, but fair. But $50? That's a scam if I've ever seen one. There are just dumpsters out there. There are miles of trash that don't have enough room for this dumpster fire. They're just full. They don't have enough space. Don't get this, YouTube. It's deceptive advertising at its finest, and it is a step back for the year 2020 in Marvel Contest of Champions, or in this case, Marvel Casino of Champions.